DJ, you go crazy.
In your previous response, in our previous question, there was one thing I wrote down in my notes was Tuka.
Mm-hmm.
And Tooka mom.
Yeah.
You know, she just did a couple interviews, most recently one with Say Cheese.
Right.
And another with a platform I think it's Real Life Productions type shit. Anyway.
Right.
You know a lot of guys specifically under the BD faction, you know, they say they smoking on Tuka.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's been glorified that people across the world say they smoking on Tuka. You feel me? Why is everybody smoking on Tuka? What made Tuka? You know what made him that lingo sort of say? Cause I know some guys from the young niggas in the old, they just know it as lingo.
Right.
That's what they just said in these DJUTV interviews. They say that's their lingo. So they don't mean no disrespect.
Right.
But you know?
Right, man, I think Tuka was just, you know, like I always go back into the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything from day one is always like when you the first, it's like you get it the worst. Like, I feel like it's things that Sosa did when he first got on, that when he first got on, they was trying to drop him from his label for, paint him out as a bad person and put him in rehab. But there's other artists right now that's blowing up off this same little, like, shit that was, like, getting Sosa in trouble with his label and making him look like a nuisance. Like, now it's acceptable. You know what I'm saying? Like, now niggas like Von, he come out, now that's marketable. When after y'all gave him $6 million, y'all tried to shelf him for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Now it's back cool. Same with that shit. Like, if you the first nigga, like, Sosa, he the drill father. You know what I'm saying? Whoever he was talking about when he first hired his wave is what everybody remember, bro. Exactly. And the unfortunate thing about it was when Shorty got killed. You know what I'm saying? It's like D-Rose. D-Rose clout is kind of so like up there because it's like Shorty. That's what they remember Sosa saying. Like they like
me call D-Rose, boy.
Yeah, like they like what?
Low, boy.
Like D-Rose forever ingratiated. Like it's people that never. Like, you know, he been locked up basically all this time. Like, he been in and out, but he been doing 2, 3. He been gone 8, 9. You know what I'm saying? Like, so not, but people, why is he all this on? Cause, nigga, that's who they remember. They remember, don't make me call these rolls, boy, woo. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they remember. So it's like, Sosa, and it's funny because I ain't trying to make it seem like folk fucked him over, but like, you know, the fans, they drill historians, and that's just who they grab. That's who stuck. That was the first name. Tuka. Right. And talk about him. Now he the one who can't catch a break on them.
So even with the fans, knowing that this was obviously a person, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And this person, like you said earlier, I heard you say earlier, he ain't had no brothers, you know what I'm saying, or
right. Kids.
He ain't had no kids, right? He had either or. He just had his mama,
right?
And everybody, you know, because now smoking on the op is a thing, but I feel like it started from obviously smoking on Tuka, right?
Yeah.
It's the young man mindset that I'm worried about now, you know, because all this shit brand new to us.
Yeah.
Literally, right? And so, where do we go, bro? Like, you smoking marijuana right now, you know what I'm saying? But if you from such and such hood, this camera looking at you like you smoking on such and such, whoever from the other hood, right?
Right.
It's a shame, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Reddit, Chiracology, you know what I'm saying? These like detectives, these kids. They so influenced, they so inspired, I mean, they so infatuated with Chicago's drill culture. Do you ever think there would be some type of change in Chicago, or are we always going to be going downhill?
don't know, bro. You know.
It's a hard question, ain't it?
You know, yeah, because, like, you know, it's people like me, like, who be wanting to change. Like, but, like, and I ain't even gonna say, like, a change, bro. You know, like, I ain't trying to wave no white flags. I understand both sides of the coin. You know what I'm saying?
I asked you this, right? I don't mean to cut you off, right? But I asked you like this. Of course, not in the near future, but in our lifetime, right? Do you think we'll be able to see a change around this motherfucker?
That's why I be saying, like, I be trying to be real, bro, like, because in a way, it's like, it's like people like me, like, I try to change as much as I can, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I stopped dissing out as soon as I came home, bro. That was a transition I made as soon as I got out of prison. One of the first things I ever did. And it's like, since I made that transition in 2017, I really haven't seen nobody make it with me. You know what I'm saying? Even some of the guys who did do it for whatever length of time, they back doing it for whatever reason. And it's like, I feel like I'm out here by myself with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's a lot of reasons why people think that they righteous for what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they feel like they righteous.
I know you've been through a lot, you know, and you're young. You're very young. You 5-6 years younger than me.
Yeah.
You done seen a lot transpire, you know, from the lows to the highs. You know what I'm saying? From the fries to the guys, meaning, you know, from small to big, right?
Yeah.
So let me ask you something, bro. How did the rumors that you had to go face affect your everyday mentality? How did it affect you mentally?
I mean, it just made me, you know, that shit made me, what I was gonna say, I feel like that shit just opened my eyes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's so crazy now because I'll just be seeing it happen to everybody now. Like, not even with rumors, but just like how shit used to be together. Like, when shit first went with me, I always was like, damn. Why me? Like, is I'm breaking up with my hood or something, like, you know? But now it's like growing old, I'm starting to see like this shit getting more common. Like, I feel like it's like a rite of passage now. Like, even the people who fucking with their areas is like doing it to a certain extent. Like, you know, everybody on the net making this shit look good. But it's like at the same token, it's like, what I be hearing behind the scenes, it be like, damn, folks said that about such and such, or damn, he like that with such and such. You know what I'm saying? And it just will make a motherfucker think like, damn, folks, this shit really like destined for everybody to like basically like find their own way, bro. Like it's basically like, damn, folks, like an eye opener. Like I said when everything first went on, I'm just like, damn, bro, like why me? Then I'm getting older in life and I'm starting to see everybody low-key cutting everybody off. Like, I be talking to the guys some of the guys from my hood and they be or from like any hood, they always be like, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro, this shit over with, this shit fucked up, this shit, this, that, man, niggas bogus, niggas, everybody acting crazy, folks and them snaking backdoor, like it's all this backdoor shit going on, and it's just like, damn. This shit happen. And it's like, it don't gotta be the same way. It's just everybody saying fuck everybody. On Lil it's like everybody getting their back turned on everybody. You feel me? So it's like, at first it made me more militant. And then it's like, now that I'm seeing this shit happen to everybody, I feel like everybody moving how I'm moving, like for theyself or to theyself, you feel me? Like, I always, like every situation I ever been in just made me better, you know what I'm saying? Sure. And you know, you really can't, like, I'm speaking in hindsight, you know what I'm saying? Like, when shit be first happening, you know, you don't never know how bad you gonna, how good you gonna bounce back, you know what I'm saying? Or what it's gonna turn you into. But now that I'm looking back, it's like that shit made a motherfucker better, cause it's like, sometimes, bro, you don't be knowing, like, how you gonna, like, you don't be knowing, like, you don't be knowing shit outside of your hood. Like your hood, you will be having so much like, or not even just your hood, but just to something. You will be like having so much ties to something. Folk on video, it'll be doing all type of fool shit. Like, you know, if you see the signs and you'll still love them. You know what I'm saying? You see the shit that you was supposed to be like, damn, for that was bogus. You still be fucking with niggas. Right. And it's like sometimes that shit'll make you blind. It's like certain situations, it's like it could have only happened like this that would have made me see what I needed to see. You know what I'm saying? Certain shit, bro, niggas, you would see, like I've seen the guys kick in the guy's crib. And that shit should have showed me, like, yeah, they'll do that to you. Like, they'll kick your shit in, boy, they'll do that to you. Don't think you better than folks to them. You know what I'm saying? But shit really, like, it shit really didn't. It didn't. It just like that should have happened to you, bro. Like,
and I want to touch on the last thing you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you say you phone them a kicking and phone them dough, right? Basically.
Yeah.
You know, in Chicago's culture nowadays, right? That's called the backdoor.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I look at backdoor, I see BD. Did the black disciples create the backdoor?
Bro, that's funny as fuck.
Did the BDs create backdoor?
Hey, bro, you know what? So I don't know where the fuck that came from, bro. Like, it be lingo coming from other states, and they be coming here. Our lingo in other states, you know, everybody calling for a thigh and all that shit, like, so it's lingo. I don't know if that was some shit that came from it. It sounds like it came from here, but I really don't know where that came from, bro. I don't think that was the guy's shit. I don't want to give us that type of clout, because I don't know if folk of them started that shit. It might have been a GD that started that shit.
I mean, and you know,
because I really first started hearing about that shit, I feel like with Timo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Timo was really like the first, like, motherfucker doing it, like, backdoor, was yelling about some shit like that. Yeah, Timo was going crazy with that shit.
Well,
I think that was like the first nigga I heard. Or was it, who? Man, who the fuck was that? I don't know.
First motherfucker I heard screaming backdoor was Lil Durk.
I don't know. I don't think that was the first motherfucker I heard. I think, cause folk, like, that's some shit, like, that shit, I don't know, bro. That shit did just come out the blue, didn't it? Like, that shit, I feel like that shit just came out of the blue. Like, that's the worldwide term now. Like, yeah, shorty just got backdoor. Like, what?
Right.
That shit good. It's stuck though, cause it's like good. It's a good terminology, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I don't think folks funny as hell. I don't think that.
DJ, you go crazy.